What's going on? It's Ryan, CEO and head quant at Happy Trader. We have the ES today. We're going to be doing a back test on the 45-minute chart for the swing traders out there, for the swing traders that might be members, for the swing traders who might be considering becoming members. And we're going to be using our indicator happytrader.io. So now you see it, now you don't, now you see it again. And we're going to be using just these uptrend and downtrend signals. So we're going to do a long only strategy because the market has been rather bullish. So let's go ahead and pull up our back tester. The first thing we want to do before we set our parameters is make sure that our buy AI signals are lined up over our uptrend signals and vice versa for the close signals. Everything is superimposed. We can toggle off, toggle back on. We can go back. We want to make sure that we're looking at, whoa, we had a huge signal there. Oh, look at that one. Yeah, this is going to be pretty good from what I'm seeing. So we're going to reset the chart view. You can see that we have our strategy superimposed. So we're going to bring that up and see how we would have done with a $1,000 account starting size with one single contract. So we're going to do really small account size and just for January. So we have January 1st, 2024, January 31st, 2024. So let's set some parameters for the small account size. Let's go with $1,000 in initial capital. We're only going to do one contract. We're not going to do any pyramiding, not entering any orders in succession. If we get, let's say, two uptrend signals or two downtrend signals in a row, normally we're not going to get that unless we're on a smaller time frame chart anyway. We're going to leave that out. Slippage and commission, you're going to see in a minute why that is not going to matter because there's just not going to be a lot of trades. But you can take like, if your futures commission is 160, 170, or, maybe you have something negotiated with your broker, knock yourself out. You can plug it in and multiply it. So you can see, wow, that's better than I thought. And that's better than I thought. So that's pretty crazy. So we have four trades, and it really looked like that one ripper, just kind of went on forever. You could see I had to scroll down and kind of like drag the chart down in TradingView to see. And let's just go back a little bit and kind of reset the chart view. Yeah, you can see just some of these rippers are just crazy, 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 right? So really, really, really wild stuff as far as the buy signal. This was the breadwinner right here. This money maker. This thing just soared. It went straight up. And this is January 18th, right? So we were already going up. So let's bring back up the strategy tester and look at what is going on. So four trades for 723%. You know, with a max drawdown, yeah, we took a drawdown, sure, but that's just going from signal to signal. People are going to take profit when they see big rippers like this, right? Not everybody's going to hold forever. If I took this trade here, I would probably take profit like up here where we get like 5 green candles and the market goes parabolic. I'm going to sell into strength. That's just the way that I trade. I'm not going to tell you how to trade, but Happy Trader makes it easier to trade. So if we remove it, it's kind of hard to see what's going on with the market. But then when we put it back on, you can kind of see you see everything, right? So, it's self-explanatory, but putting the back tester up against it is really cool. So yeah, we do have this 94% drawdown, but like I said, profit taking is certainly going to be a thing when you only have four trades and you have an average trade expectancy of 1809. Now, something on the drawdown, we're going to look at the trade log. It's going to be kind of interesting. But there's probably a chance to take profit there. So let's actually go ahead and look at that. Let's look at the performance summary. You can see kind of the net is just the gross profit minus the gross loss. You get your net. And then you can see a lot of other cool stats here, like, again, that average trade expectancy. You can see one thing I want to point out that I do on other videos is the win rate. A lot of folks, especially newer traders, ask about the win rate. The win rate isn't what dictates a positive expectancy. It's the size of the winners versus the size of the losers. And we win about 1 out of 3 trades. So let's go back to the overview real quick. Okay, on this, we did 50%, so that's better, but it was only 4 trades. If we went down to a smaller time frame, it would be a lot less. It would be more like 1 out of 3 trades, and you can see the trades are right here, and that's really the proof in the pudding there. But check this out. Even on the trades that we lost, not only did we barely lose compared to our huge ripper here, we had the opportunity to take a profit or at least break even once the market started to go to the downside, right? So we had a run up and then that run up failed. So for instance, if you're taking a trade on the ES, let's say you enter, wherever, right? I mean, let's put it to current time. If you enter the market and let's say you go long right here for this continuation, well, if it goes short, maybe you want to employ protective puts or some hedging techniques like perhaps taking the MES against the ES. Happy Trader helps you see kind of what the market is doing, what it wants to do, and which way it's leaning alongside things like the indexes. You can see the SP about to hit 5K today. And that's why we wanted to do a video on the ES because hey, if it doesn't happen today, it will likely happen tomorrow on a Friday, right? So that's how that's looking. And we have ultra speculatives like Bitcoin kind of ripping and Ethereum starting to pick up a little bit as well. So back to the strategy tester, you can just see that there is a chance there. You could put a hedge on, you could put a stop on, and prevent these losses by using simple risk management techniques. This backtest is only going from signal to signal. So, really impressive stuff. Just for context, if you're not aware, if you're a newer trader, buying and holding really in those retirement accounts, they're getting like 7 to 11% per year. So for context, the S&P 500 usually only returns between 7 and 11% per year. And for the newer traders, I wanted to make that apparent. And to be able to do 723% on a small account size, I mean, that's pretty cool on 4 trades. And then just knowing, your percent profitable was 50, but your winners were bigger than your losers. That gives you confidence in trading the long only strategy using the ES. So that is pretty much going to be today's video. Again, we could just kind of buzz through the performance summary. You can see kind of what happened. No margin calls, just a little bit of a drawdown. And like I said about the commission in the beginning of the video, you can do the math times 4. So that's why we didn't add it to the back test, and it's negligible. And also TradingView doesn't always calculate it correctly. So as far as that all goes, 4 trades, fairly hands off with the ability to have that drawdown, right? You have a run up on a drawdown, but even if you held the trade signal to signal, you still have a positive expectancy. So that just speaks to the power of happytrader.io sentiment AI with Trend, even on a 45-minute chart and even on a month to month basis. So that was the video for January 2024. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day and happy trading.